Welcome to China Gateway 360, connecting global businesses with China through insights, opportunities, and trends. Today, we're cutting straight to the chase: how to strategically sequence WeChat and Douyin for luxury marketing in China.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll examine the false binary choice, tell the tale of two titans, compare public versus private traffic, weigh impulse against deep consideration, map out your sequencing blueprint, and finally, shift the investment timeline. Section 1, the false binary choice. Okay, let's dive right in. A really common misstep for global luxury brands is looking at market entry as a strict either-or decision between these digital giants. WeChat and Douyin represent the two primary, distinct digital ecosystems that you absolutely have to navigate to succeed in China. But the choice between them isn't binary at all. It's fundamentally about sequencing. Think of it this way. Douyin is custom-built to create new top-of-funnel demand. WeChat, on the other hand, is perfectly structured to convert existing demand and maximize customer lifetime value. Section 2, Tale of Two Titans. Let's pull back and look at the macro-scale data driving these two powerhouses. The metrics reveal a clear divide. WeChat commands a massive 1.3 billion monthly active users, boasting highly effective purchase conversion among VIPs. Douyin, meanwhile, completely dominates Gen Z discovery, driving 700 million daily active users and rapid growth in luxury live streaming.
China Gateway. Gateway.
Your gateway to business in China.
Section 3, Public versus Private Traffic. The reason for these vastly different outcomes actually lies in their core architecture. It boils down to private ownership versus public amplification. WeChat operates as private traffic. It's essentially a brand-owned hub for direct one-on-one communication. Douyin relies heavily on public traffic, where your visibility is a funnel dictated almost entirely by the algorithm. Section 4, Impulse versus Deep Consideration. Now, let's examine how that underlying architecture drastically shifts user behavior and engagement times. WeChat facilitates deep relationship building, with average reading times lasting anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes. Douyin prioritizes viral brand storytelling, which results in much more rapid view durations, typically just 35 to 55 seconds. Ultimately, these behaviors create two very distinct financial outcomes. Douyin drives rapid impulse spikes in mere minutes, but usually with lower average order values. WeChat commands that high consideration build, securing those high-value purchases that might take days of careful nurturing to finally convert. So, just to synthesize all of this for you, WeChat gives you permanent searchable content, deep CRM integration linking individual IDs, and high repeat purchase rates around 35 to 55%, but it does require heavy fixed costs. Douyin gives you transient reach that peaks in 12 to 24 hours, shallow aggregate data, and lower repeat purchases at 12 to 20%, relying heavily on variable costs for paid amplification. Section 5. The sequencing blueprint. Moving away from just comparing the two, let's get into a unified execution plan. The most effective approach here is a very deliberate sequence. Step 1, you utilize Douyin for the first 6 to 12 months, strictly for top-of-funnel discovery. Then, Step 2, you systematically migrate those engaged users over to WeChat. That is how you secure long-term loyalty and actually own the customer identity. Section 6, Shifting the investment timeline. To successfully support this sequential strategy, your digital budget allocations have to evolve over time. As your private asset base grows, your investment needs to shift. In year 1, 65% of your budget focuses on Douyin for rapid brand awareness. But as your customer base matures, you need to invert that. By year 5, 70% of your investment should shift over to WeChat, so you can really compound that private traffic growth. It leaves us with a critical question. Is your brand misallocating its digital budget by choosing a platform instead of building a sequence? That's all for this China Gateway 360. Like and comment to receive materials from us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.